We're going to talk about Christmas right now, actually. We've got Councillor Graham Marsh here, Deputy Leader of East Lindsey Council. And we've also got Joanne Holderness, who's an owner of Grace's Boutique in Horncastle, up there in Lincolnshire. Councillor Graham, very good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning.
I was bemoaning the fact that Christmas seems to have started especially early this year, because I happened to notice on Sadiq Khan's Twitter page that the Trafalgar Square Christmas market is already open. The Covent Garden tree is already up. And quite a lot of Christmas lights are up as well. So, I mean, is it true that it gets earlier every year, or do we just feel like that's true?
I think it's a bit of both. I think planning's certainly got to take place, and the preparation's got to be made. But it does seem as soon as you get the school holidays over that we're looking at things creeping in the shops for the holiday sale period. But shopkeepers have got to try and encourage people to look what they're going to be selling and to buy. So,
yes, and in terms of your local area there, Graham, I mean, what sort of things do you have? Do you have a Christmas market? Do you have a big tree that goes up somewhere?
Most of our market towns have decorations and a Christmas tree up. Most of them will run a late night shopping or a Christmas market. Right. Yeah, it's the festive season is celebrated fairly well, I thought.
Yes. I mean, are they up already? Have they got Christmas lights up already? Does it vary depending on where the town is?
No, I haven't seen any lights up. The only lights we will have up early is the coastal lights, and that's to extend the holiday period along the coast, which is Skegness, Mablethorpe, Chapel St Leonard's.
Okay. And as far as the Christmas events that then happen every year, people presumably have to apply, as you say, for planning for it. But I'm told there's a risk of some of them disappearing because of the overwhelming paperwork around health and safety. Is that right?
Yeah, I've become aware that there's some complaints from people who have put forward applications to have a safety certificate. I think that's what they call it, to run events, and they feel that it's a bit draconian and a bit over the top. At the moment, I'm having a look at that through my portfolio, which that covers that. But I think what I've been able to establish is that the paperwork that's sent out is a government guideline format, and it does seem to get bigger every year. And the advisory group go through it, and they're a panel of people who are experts in their own field, advising people what they think they should do to make it a safe event for people attending and for themselves.
And is there a sort of environmental feel to some of it as well? Because you know how, everybody wants to be greener these days. I mean, if you're putting up Christmas lights, is there any requirement to make sure that they're kind of, LED lights, or they take less electricity perhaps than before? How does that work?
Yeah, there's always, from the council's perspective, I mean, carbon reduction is also part of my portfolio, and we would always encourage people when they are changing their Christmas lights or any light to look at the option of LEDs, anything that takes less power. But come on, let's not be Scrooge all year round. It's Christmas, and yes, if we use a little bit more electricity at Christmas to make things look Christmassy and make it nice for the kids and everything, then let's be.
Yeah, indeed. And as far as the kind of the budgets that are available, I mean, we've got a big story. I don't want to get too political with you, but we've got a big story today that council taxes are likely to go up by another 5% in the coming year, in April. Is there a lot of pressure on the councils at the moment in all sorts of areas?
Absolutely. There has been pressure on councils for them to raise their own revenue, if you like, because the central government grant has been reducing steadily over the years. Yeah. I don't see that stopping with Labour. I think it'll be an even bigger squeeze. And it's for councils to get more prudent. So we're doing things like looking at ways that we provide services. Our digital are, without a lot cheaper. Can we move things over to digital? We've started to do that in East Lindsey, and East Lindsey is part of a three-council consortium, if you like, a partnership.
You're up in Lincolnshire, right?
Yes. Yeah. And we've found that a lot of our communities are embracing the digital offer because they can do it at their time, at their speed, and 24 hours a day. So we are gradually moving over, but aware that there's some people who can't or won't do digital, so we've got to keep that other line of services open.
Right. Do you mean when you say do digital, you mean like online, you mean?
Yes.
Right, OK. And what, you can't do Christmas market online, though, can you? Have any Christmas markets open yet?
Well, you would argue that the Christmas markets online is killing the market towns, but here we go. That's another argument.
Well, that's it. I mean, you want the Christmas market, but I was saying that, you know, to open the one in London already seems a bit premature for me.
Yes and no. I think people from the provinces, if you like, they like to go down to London if they're a London person. They need things to do and see to draw them in, and Christmas markets certainly do it. I know Lincoln, here in Lincolnshire, our capital city, they used to have a superb Christmas market, but they've found that got too big and too expensive, and they couldn't control the crowds where they felt it was safe. So sadly, that has stopped. But I'm not aware of anything that's been organised yet and that's going to happen before December.
Fair enough. Good to talk to you. Councillor Graham Marsh, Deputy Leader of East Lindsey Council there up in Lincolnshire.